All right, hello everyone. This is GeoDubz. This is my first upload, and this will just be a run through of the daily challenge. This one is actually from May 29th. So the date today I'm recording this is May 30th, but the challenge itself is May 29th because I believe the challenges are rolled out at midnight based on the international dateline. So basically, I get a notification at 8 p.m. every day saying that a new daily challenge is available. So actually, shortly after recording this video, I'm going to be going ahead and recording the daily challenge for the 30th, which should come out today. So I'm in the Eastern time zone in North America. That's why. And all right, without further ado, let's get into it. So, the daily challenge, for those who are not familiar, is something that is randomly generated on the world map every single day. And it's not actually a diverse world or any of the other more custom, less blurry maps. So you can get all sorts of things with this map in particular. There's a 3-minute time limit, and moving is allowed. Maybe in the future we'll do some no moving, panning, or zooming challenges. You can't change them yourself here, but I mean, if I just don't move around, that works as well. So let's go ahead and enable the overlay and begin this game. So right off the bat, we have, well, I think this is Europe. And when we think of Europe and we think of rolling hills, mountains with snow at the top, there really is only a handful of places that come to mind. Ooh. Now, see, I actually think I may have been very, very wrong here because, well, I see Spanish. They do speak Spanish in Spain. I'm not used to seeing vehicles like this in Europe, though. So this could actually be South America. Um, a very interesting architecture. It's not really, it doesn't remind me of anything in particular, like anything specific, but this is also just something I've I don't think I've encountered before. I think let's move up a little bit. I think it couldn't hurt to, I'm just thinking about the words on that bus. It was like Wheelo Wheelo, which is, I think that's oil, if I'm not mistaken, the word for oil. Don't know what that would have to do with anything really, but well, let's see if there are any other clues. This very well could actually be South America, and we could actually go ahead and check for the sun. The sun, for what it's worth, does seem to be firmly in the north, so I'm no longer thinking Europe whatsoever. I'm thinking actually we could be Argentina. Let's go jump back to where we started because I think that bus could be helpful in other ways to us. Maybe we could go around it a few times and see what we get. Like the only thing that's, oh wait, hold on a second. La Reserva Biológica del Sur del Mud. I know that's not mud. Oh wait, hold on a second. Hold on a second. What is this? Bosco Nevado. Not very clear. Not very clear at all. EE15. Hmm. Big think over here. I would like to say that this is probably, if anything, I'm not getting really Argentina vibes anymore. I think, if anything, this is Peru or Ecuador. Let me just kind of place it here. It really is nice. It's very green, and we do see mountains. Which direction are the mountains in with 20 seconds on the clock? These are like pretty snowy. These are pretty big peaks. I think we could be perhaps somewhere. Let's assume we're like over here. 3 seconds left. And had I gone Argentina over here like I was thinking, it would have been, well, actually would have been considerably better. So I don't know why I didn't think Chile further south. We were in a place called Neltume, Portal Salto, Wilo Wilo. Can we see anything Wilo Wilo from the map? No, I don't think we can. Sorry for my voice. I basically think that I'm just having an allergic reaction to everything that's blooming outside still. I'm in Canada, so even though it is almost June, we are still getting quite a bit of bloomage. But nonetheless, let's continue. Not a very good score there. Uh, Now this right here, I am more inclined to think Europe, although who knows. This is the second round in a row. Wait. Uh, so I myself, I'm Russian. I can speak Russian, I can read Russian, I can write it. I can also just read other Cyrillic by extension. What I'm seeing here is something that is not Russian. It says Tavarna Gara Burgas. What I found when it's Cyrillic and there are a lot of words that end with a like this, it is usually Bulgaria, maybe North Macedonia, but in North Macedonia it still tends to be doubled up with Latin characters, as it does in Serbia sometimes as well. And here is our other clue. This right here, more Cyrillic, phone numbers, etc. There's an email address and a website. The website actually has a .eu domain, but the email address has a BG domain, and BG is Bulgaria. So now we just have to basically look around a little bit, see if we can find any clues as to where this is. This is very, very warm looking though. It doesn't say what time of the year the images were captured, so this doesn't necessarily have to be the warmest part of Bulgaria. It could have just been captured during the warmest season. But I'm going to carefully look over here and use my Cyrillic knowledge. This is the second time I'm seeing right here this thing that I'm mousing over. It says Burgas or something like that, and it's the second time I'm seeing it. So I'm gonna look for, yeah, okay. Burgas is a city in Bulgaria. Could be getting that wrong. We still have a minute left. We could try to actually figure out where this industrial zone is. Actually, I don't know why I went back because this would have been significantly easier, but what I wanted to check up on was that railroad that seems to be over here. Thought this dumpster was levitating for a second. That's funny. Okay, so the railroad is going. Oh, I'm getting distracted by other stuff because we're still in the city. But yeah, okay. So the railroad is kind of going like southeast to southwest. I think it's pretty reasonable to assume that it's like something here. But at the same time, you can cross it. So like here, something over here for sure. Of course, it could be kind of here. I'm gonna go here. Last minute change. No, I'm going back here. No, screw it. Yeah, no, I was right because I saw industrial zone here, and I'm like, I'm doing too much by moving it back here. You know, one thing I've learned with this game is don't doubt your intuition and first instincts a lot of the time. But yeah, this is just surrounded by water versus this area is surrounded by actual activity. So we actually almost got 5,000 points here, which is, excuse me, which is not bad. If I actually zoomed out, I did see the sign which says "Кована железо" basically means like welded metal. So that's okay. On to the next one. Ooh, this really can't be too hard. I'm thinking New Zealand. Cars are right-hand drive. You can tell by the windshield wipers. This doesn't seem like Australia to me because in Australia the plates are different colors and they're a little bit smaller. This one's like, these ones are pretty wide. Although actually I shouldn't rule out Australia to begin, or not to begin with. I shouldn't rule out Australia at the moment because there are actually some states in Australia where the plates do look like that. Also, the coverage is not very good. I can't really tell. I don't think this might be Gen 2, but it's a slightly less blurry Gen 2 than what I'm used to. Maybe this is Gen 3. Or no, I think Gen 2 is this, and I think the extra blurry one is Gen 1 in that case. The problem is that the color of the roads, the general layout, it looks a lot more, I guess, islandy and tropical, and that's definitely more of New Zealand's thing. So with 2 minutes on the clock, let's have a look. Also, this doesn't even have to be New Zealand or Australia. SA. Does S No, I see kangaroos here. FESA. That means South Australia. And South Australia does have coverage like this. Kangaroo Island. Now, I'm thinking. Hold on. Are there any other clues here? FESA. That just sounds like something weather related. Wyndham Port. Let's quickly have a look around Kangaroo Island and see if there's a Wyndham Port around. And if not, let's move around here as well. Wyndham Port. It's South Australia is not one that I get a lot in this game, so I am still not as capable of just like moving around to places that I remember in my memory from previous rounds, and that I can do with a lot of countries and a lot of regions all over the world. But I'm gonna say we're like somewhere around here. With 50 seconds left, we actually still have a good amount of time to just go look at the compass pertaining to where the water is. Let's go actually all the way to the shore. Well, not gonna get much. This is still a street. I can't see these signs either. Ooh, no. But the water, first of all, looks like there's an island over there, but the water itself is like a little bit northeast for us. I want to say we'd maybe be like over here somewhere. Uh, 8 seconds. I know we're gonna be close. I think it would have been nice to get even closer, but I guess we'll also know where Port Wyndham is for the future. Hang on. Hang on. So we were in the complete different we were in a completely different part of Australia. We were in Western Australia in the very north, right next to Northern Territory. And if we go here, what did I see that screamed South Australia to me? Oh, okay. It was a bit of an uneducated guess, I'd say. Educated but uneducated at the same time. What I saw was stuff with cyclones here. I thought that FESA stood for like F something E something South Australia, but with Australia being in that name, it could have just that A could have just been Australia in general. I don't know the badge or whatever of Western Australia, so one of them two could have been that. Radio Kimberley. Okay, well, no worries. We'll know for next time. Yeah. Shoot. Hey, if I'd gone New Zealand though, that would have been even worse. Ooh, we have a very narrow car here. Just kidding. That's because of the perspective. Screams Iceland to me. They have a lot of yeah, so that's a Jeep. That car over there is a Hyundai SUV that I've only really seen in North America more so. Not only, but more so in North America. And okay, yeah, I'm really thinking Iceland, and if not, then like Faroe Islands or north. No, what am I saying? This is definitely Iceland. Would be nice to be able to see that. What is that? Fiskilakur. I don't really know how to pronounce that AE together, but nonetheless, this is like uh, mountains to northeast, water to west, mountains to northeast, water to west. Could be like somewhere over here, although that might not make a whole lot of sense. 1 minute 50, we do have time. Let's actually go a little bit further down the road and see if there's anything else that's helpful. There actually very well might be because we see more of a clearing. We see a sign. A sign. What shall the sign tell us today? Something to do with photography. I'm assuming, actually, I have no idea what that is. That could be a radio. Uh, what are the different regions called? I could go ahead and learn that. Okay, they're just called Western region, Southern region. Uh, shoot. Like here, actually, I think I'm more inclined to go there now. But Iceland is one where I'm very, very, very behind in terms of knowledge. I've been playing this game for quite some time. I think I've had the pro subscription since August of 2020, and I've been doing something daily in GeoGuessr, but a lot of it is just Battle Royales or simpler stuff. There are some countries and regions of the world where I really need to get it together, and hopefully through this channel, I actually achieve that. Now the road's kind of going northwest. Uh, you know, uh, uh, I don't know. I'm gonna say we're, I'm gonna say we're here. Did I click anywhere near there? I suppose if I'd gone a little bit south. No, I was thinking like a little bit south, like here-ish. I don't know. Not terrible. General area is right. I was originally looking here, so not the worst score. 44592, 127 kilometers. Our last round, and right off the bat, we're gonna look at some language clues. This is feeling like Turkey. But this Dacia, this is a Dacia car. That's a Romanian brand that has existed for ages. It actually, yeah, the more I look at it, this is Romanian. This is not Turkish. This is not Turkish at... No. Wait, what? What flag is that? Could that be a regional flag of some sort? Okay, this... Let's have a look at the map before we make any further assumptions. Uh, no, I actually going back to my initial thought of Turkey. I think this is Turkey, and I think this might be Turkey a little bit. Gosh, maybe like over here? Turkey is one of those other countries that I really need to brush up on. If this is Romania and it's actually that was like a Turkish like consulate or something like that. Okay, no, I see a mosque. I see another Turkish flag. I'm really thinking that this is Turkey. This had no, the language is Turkish. Uh, all right. Anything that gives this away. Could Toki be the name of a town? Could Bash Başbakanlık, could that be a name of a place? Don't know. I think I will probably this looks the landscape looks a lot like Bulgaria if I'm being honest, and I think if I were to go anywhere I'd probably go around here. I also don't know if there are like regional language differences in Turkey that would make figuring out the place solely by the nature of the language easier, but uh maybe I shouldn't go that far west just because God, I'm gonna be honest, I'm very, very unsure here, but that's how we learn. All right. Can we at least, with 40 seconds on the clock, let's still try to at least place a more logical guess based on, I just want to move a little bit further and maybe see if we can get a good look at the mountains. Like leave these taller buildings. Yep, perfect. We got a field. We got big mountains to our, what is this? Like southeast, including some very tall mountains over there. So like 10 seconds left. You know, there aren't really tall mountains over here. It's pretty flat. I'm gonna go back to where I was initially thinking. I was thinking here. And we'll just ooh, I should have just stayed there. I should have just stayed there. I don't even remember where I originally clicked at this point, but I think it was somewhere around here. It would have definitely been better. But nonetheless, you live, you learn. Like I said, Turkey is a chance to improve my overall intuition. Uh, so 13,639 points in total. Not a good score compared to what I'm used to. I've been playing daily challenges for a while, and if we look at, for example, past ones, I've been getting 22, 23,000. I think my biggest record before I even considered making a channel, I believe that was, I want to say 23,500 something, maybe 600. We'll see, but ultimately, we'll try again tomorrow. So thank you very much for watching. Stay tuned for more content. Like, subscribe, leave a comment, and I'll see you guys next time.